Didn't do this for the other videos, but I figured I should show you the chart where kind of like where we are staying and where we are sailing. So for this trip, we're staying in Marathon on Vaca Key. We're on one of the lagoons over here. This is the channel that we had to come out. And you see that narrow cut is here. And then on this day, or actually both days, we had come out, crossed here, past the East Sisters Rock, and coming along Boot Key, just outside these shoals, and then heading over to Moser Channel, which is kind of all the way across here, which is basically crab pot heaven, or lobster pot heaven through here. This is pretty much where the storm ran us over just before we got to the bridge. We pretty much got hit here, and the video on this video goes all the way through here. And later on that day, we sailed up over this way, and we kind of lobstered up over in this area over here. And so this was beautiful over here. So, and I guess the section over here, we're really in the deep water here. This is where the wind-swept swells were really big, and we were really rocking and rolling. Once we got back over into this area, the lower water here, it wasn't really an issue. But then when you get back over here, this area here is just loaded with crab pots. It's insane between trying to surf the waves and dodge crab pots at the same time. That was probably the most stressful thing that doesn't get mentioned in the video, just the amount of crab pots that we had to dodge through here. And on a run, it's much easier on a reach or broad reach than on a run while you're surfing to be dodging them. So that's the area we sailed on this trip. Last time leaving the canal, 3 of us, Ryan, Nate, and I, are heading to Moser Channel and then to the bay. We're going to sail and do some lobstering. Then we're going to be taking the boat out. High tide's at 6:10 p.m. tonight. Hello. It's blowing pretty good today, so the boat's got to get to the bay one way or another. Honking down, running with the wind today at least. Chop doesn't look nearly as bad, but maybe it's just because the tide's lower. We get about 4 feet of water in the channel. You'd be ripping in Hawk Channel. Note to self. Stay on the bay side the next time you bring the boat down. Lesson learned. We're lucky the day we went to Sombrero Reef. It was a beautiful day, actually, it turned out to be. Hopefully the wind will die down later on this afternoon like it did yesterday. We'll have a great afternoon. It'll be nice on the bay side with some wind shadow. We're just going to try to run with the jib, I think. downwind here and see how we do. Someone hit that marker. Ouch. We're sailing. We got 9 feet of water. There goes cormorant. It'd be blowing. I'm not doing the main, but I think we're doing about 3.5 knots. That's fine. That's nice, manageable. Boat's not heeling over. I don't feel like putting in a reef. And it's easy to take the head sail in now with the roller, furler. Island, and we can make a little bit of a turn to the south. The shore kind of breaks to the north there, but we still got some land we have to clear until we get to the channel, so probably got at least an hour to the channel, I'm saying. Hold on. I'm old. I got my stick rated. We're having fun. We're sailing. Actually, we're back to motor sailing because we want to get the heck out of here.
It's like 6-foot waves.
Jesus.
She's starting to shake. She's starting to shimmy. Is she starting to shake? She's starting to shake. Is she starting to shimmy? She's starting to shimmy. You guys didn't see the airplane. Movie airplane? It has to be on Netflix. He's flying a plane. Okay, how is it? She's not starting. Is she shaking? Oh, she's starting to shake? Yeah. What about shimmy? Yeah, shimmy like. And then they're like, oh crap. I'd say it's better with crew. I don't know why, because we'd all be screwed either way, but I don't know. Like, you know, when the monster's going to eat you, it just feels better having someone around. Nobody wants to die alone, get eaten alone, drown alone. The worst case is the boat sinks and we float to the shore. That's basically it.
Oh my God!
I dumped all my pictures on your computer the other day, so most of my stuff's on your computer. Don't kill your computer, because you got all my video, all photos and stuff. I know, what's your depth now? Well, we made it around the one island where it was about 22 feet of water. We had at least 6 footers coming in. It was a little insane. We need a bigger boat is so true. It's one trip this thing has taught me, I'm not going to Bahamas unless I got a 24 footer. I'm thinking definitely. There's some guys out here, there's motorboats out here fishing. There's some sets out there. Like right now we're only in 10 feet of water. We are surfing some waves, but it's nothing like what we surf behind that island. Or outside that island. It's kind of crazy. We got one other sailboat. Whoop. It's coming in from the south. And it looked like they were heading for Moser Channel too, but now they're just kind of like sitting up there. Yeah, it's lobster pot. But we're close to the cut. We're getting there. Hopefully that's the worst of it. I'm hoping we don't have a contrary tide coming out with the waves coming in. but it's a pretty big, it's a big channel, big opening, so the current shouldn't be that bad, I'm hoping. We'll see. With the motor running, we're doing about 4.5 knots. Figured it is best. We were sailing originally, figured best is just, let's get off the out of Hawk Channel, sooner the better. Especially with some possible thunder boomers coming behind us from the north.
Shut down the hatches. It's windy and rainy and nasty and all kinds of stuff.
Love you guys.
In the worst weather I've ever sailed in. Sarah, you are so happy you are not here. It is pouring. I'm gonna put my phone away because I don't want it to corrode.
I know Nathan took some video right before the storm hit. That's the first time we've been out on a storm, and I guess it did work out since it poured on us, but the wind actually blew us through because the current, I think, is tide's still going out. But basically it was pouring on us and windy coming through the cut. I didn't know to turn into the wind. I guess it made sense to run with the wind through it because the wind helped us. Rain actually knocked down the chop some. We're going to raise the main, do some sailing. Looks like there's some sun back towards Marathon, but there's still kind of a little cloudy out there. I'm going to check the radar. Figure I'll take some more video. That was like 2 hours of very stressful sailing. No fun at all. You'd stay in port. Anybody with a good mind has stayed in port today, but we have to take the boat out. The boat needs to get to the bay side. Lesson learned, bring your boat to the Keys, stay on the bay side, not Hawk Channel Ocean side. Okay.
Some lobstering.
Yeah, now we're going to go have some fun and hit some lobster, and hopefully the sun will come back out for us. We got to like 6 o'clock.